a blank form, and from there, start adding the questions. When it comes to discovery calls, you want to get as much information beforehand as possible because the call is supposed to be a way for you to figure out if you can help this person and if you're a good fit to work with them. So there are several questions you're going to ask beforehand, and these pretty much apply to any industry. I'm just using weight loss as an example, but in business coaching, B2B businesses, we use the same process. B2C, we'll go over this form. So this imaginary Sexy After 60 boot camp, they've got a form and people can get on a call to discuss, maybe a simple strategy. For my process usually is I ask them their top 3 challenges and I help them solve one of them on the call. And then we can figure out if we'd be a fit to go into one of my programs. So in this form, you're just going to get the basic information up front and then have the form divided into sections so that you can break out. And if you choose to have some conditional logic, like when you say if this, then that, which on this form, I would only use that for the budgeting part. Like if there aren't a fit to, and you actually don't need all the fancy conditional. It's just if you want to save time. So I do the section so I can understand, what their goals and motivations are. I've got questions here. What are your challenges right now? Scale to 10, 1 to 10, how important it is to achieve the goal, what's been stopping them, health and lifestyle questions, activity level, diet restrictions, injuries, sleep, and then investment and commitment. When I was saying I would use conditional logic, which is if they say anything besides these 3, or if they answer this question, we send them directly to a free item we have that says, hey, it looks like you're not a good fit for this call, but I do have these 3 training videos here. And you give them, set them up with the links to the little program, or if you have a mini series that's free. Because if they aren't ready to invest, this is to get into a program. So you want to save your time for people that are even considering or can't afford to get in. So that's a small screening tool. There are other little filters. When we go over the video of actually like using your whole workflow, then I'll go more into that. And then if accepted into the program is another big one. Are they ready? Are they going to be ready to start immediately within the 2 weeks, just browsing, researching? You want to know that. You want to know if they're just looking. Okay, I'll send you to some of my, free stuff that I've got over here. Make sure you have something to send them to. You don't want to just like, you're not a good fit. I'm not, you can't book a call. You want to have somewhere else to send them because no right now is no right now. It's not no forever necessarily. So this person may be a person that is looking right now because they're a researcher and they want to see what's going on. So you can add everyone here to your email list, but if they click that, they can be added. And then the other thing is have that free thing available for them. This is a good way to introduce them to your lead magnets as well. Maybe they didn't find you from a lead magnet. Maybe they found you from some public speaking thing you did, or you were on YouTube or something. So that's that section. And this is for fitness. They'd have some kind of medical waiver if they're going to work with them. And another thing you would have to be careful with, disclosing people's information or collecting it. But these are simple core areas that you want to ask because this information gives you a lot of detail before the call because you're going to go into this call knowing if someone checked, hey, I've been sedentary. I can only eat, or I struggled with binge eating, and I have some kind of injuries. You want to know all those things before the call so you can prepare, hey, what program? Maybe this program is not a good fit for Susie Q, but I have another program that might be a good fit. So you go to the call prepared. When I first started out in business, before I had a form, I would have 45 minutes, an hour on a call solving problems for this person. They were like, oh yeah, I don't have any money. I just had some questions. So they really just want to pick your brain. And that's fine. I would still have got on the call, but it would have been 15 minutes, not 45 minutes. So having this form helps you determine, hey, do I really want to talk to this person? Because it looks like they're not really interested in doing anything, but maybe I can practice my sales approach, or maybe I can just practice interacting with people. Because at the very beginning, it's really helpful when you get to kind of talk to all types of people. So I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, subscribe and join me on the other side for more videos like this. I'm going to create a whole workflow based on discovery calls to onboarding the client. And if you want to see videos about any other parts of the process of starting and launching your business, just let me know in the comments. See you on the next video.